Roxo Media House.
And welcome inside the Roxo Media House studios, Chris Gutierrez and the legendary coach, Eric Bell.
Really?
Yes, I'm going there.
I'm far from legendary.
You've been here how long?
This is season number 11.
And you've been to the NCAA tournament how many times?
7.
And your predecessors had been there how many times?
Well, you already know. Come on.
Legendary coach, Eric Bell.
I don't. There isn't a statue outside of the Showmeyer of me, so I'm not a legend
yet.
Yeah.
Congratulations on win number 1 in this year's NCAA tournament.
Thank you. Always hard.
Always hard. It was a cold night on Friday.
Very chilly, very windy. We were able to get through it and get a dub.
The team scored 3 goals.
Mm-hmm.
Brenna Brossum, how about that? First career goal, and what an opportune time.
Huge goal. You know, it was the last 10 minutes of the game, and she's able to, we got a little scramble after a corner kick, and we kind of keep it in the box, and she's able to find it and pass it in the back of the goal.
So here behind us, I pulled up the bracket. So you knocked off UTSA on Friday.
Yep.
That means this Friday you have a date with Michigan State.
The Spartans, Sparty.
Sparty. What do you know about the Spartans? Because your program here at TCU has never played Michigan State.
Yeah, they have a new staff.
Okay.
This is their second year, and they've done a really, really good job. So I'm happy for them. I know a couple of those guys on the staff, and as I said before, I'm happy for them. I have a lot of respect for them, and it's gonna be a pretty good soccer game. They like to pass like we do.
That's what I hear.
And so it'll be a little bit more tactical, I would assume, in nature. And then hopefully we can again come away with a W. It's all about advancing.
Yeah.
It's all about advancing.
So when I look at your record now is 13-4-5, but you throw that out the window.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You're 1-0 at this point.
Exactly.
Right? And that's what you care about.
We want to go 1-0 on Friday.
That's exactly right. Because if you win, take a look at the bracket, you win on Friday, that means you play right away there. You're still, the games are in South Bend, right?
South Bend.
Okay.
Yep.
So you win on Friday, you'd stay there for an extra night or two, and you would play the winner of Santa Clara Notre Dame.
Correct.
Okay, so that's the goal, is to make it a long weekend.
Yeah, we want to play Friday and Saturday or Sunday.
When you have a weekend like that, when you travel out, you're going to travel out Wednesday of this week.
Correct.
And you play on Friday, is it difficult to keep the team focused?
I think it's easier
than being at home.
Yeah, because you got them all corralled, they're all together, and they're all, hopefully thinking and talking about the same things, right? And so we have a chance to meet with them on a regular basis throughout the time that we're on the road, and it's an opportunity to just stay focused and have our eyes on the prize, if you will, as far as making sure that we take care of business against Michigan State.
I love following, and if you don't follow, make sure you do, the Twitter account for TCU Soccer,
okay,
because you all do some really fun things when you're on the road, right? You like to entertain the team when you're out and about.
Yeah, Katie does a really good job of doing some different things to keep it lively. And her name Katie Sheets. Okay. And she's the person that does all the different type of content on social media. She does a really good job, and players love her.
Yeah.
And so she's been around the program for a few years, and is really creative with some of the things that she puts on the screen. And we're thankful to have her.
So again, you're playing Michigan State at an alternative site.
Neutral site.
Neutral site. Is what you call it. Neutral site, Notre Dame. Have you ever played in South Bend?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's been a minute.
The TCU program or one of your previous programs?
Last time I was there was when I was at Florida State.
Okay.
It was an Elite 8 match.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was Thanksgiving time. The field was frozen. There were snowbanks on the side of the field, and it was brutal.
And it's supposed to be cold this Friday.
It's going to be cold, but not like it was that time, no.
Is it difficult for your team? Look, as a North Texas guy, I hate cold weather.
Okay.
Right? And you have a lot of North Texas athletes on your team.
Yep.
You have a lot of Texans on your team. Does it play into anything for you guys?
I think it's going to be the same for everybody, right?
Yeah, but
they might be a little bit
teams,
more used to it, but again, they got to go out there and handle the elements just like we do. So is it going to be a nullifying factor? Well, I don't think so, but it's not the most fun thing to play in, I can tell you that. But they got to deal with it too.
So Michigan State, they got second place in the Big Ten tournament. You got second place in the Big 12 tournament. Michigan State hasn't been to the NCAA tournament since 2009. You've kind of made this a regular routine for your program. What do you expect against Michigan State?
They're pretty similar to us in their approach and their philosophy of how they want to play. So they're going to be passing the ball around a little bit and trying to create some, different opportunities through possession. And the same thing we try to do. And so I think it's going to be a little bit more of a chess match, which is exciting. I haven't had a chess match in a while, so this should be fun.
And how about the Big 12? Because TCU advanced, West Virginia advanced, Texas advanced, all three teams that represent our conference all advanced. What does that tell you about our conference?
Our conference is really good. And obviously we have three teams that are still playing, and that's a positive thing, and hopefully we can keep that trend going this weekend.
All right. Still to come on the program, we're going to check in with our soccer standout. Skylar Heinrich is this week's soccer standout. We're going to check in with her. And then when we come back, also, Bell's Beats, or like you like to call it,
just remember who got you hip.
We're going to get you hip right after this.
For exclusive interviews and content on TCU recruits, subscribe now at frogstoday.com. Any sport, anytime. It's your source for all things TCU. Only on frogstoday.com.
And welcome back to my show. The Kris and EB, Kicking It with EB show. We're back.
We're back. You're taking over.
A little bit.
This is your show, Coach. This is all about you and your program.
Yeah. It's about the program, not me.
That's right. Skylar Heinrich is this week's soccer standout, a senior from Omaha, Nebraska, transferred in from Creighton, I believe.
Correct.
What does she bring to the program?
Man, she was, I think freshman of the year in their league.
Oh, wow.
And really impressive young lady and really dynamic attacking player that's really, really, really fast. Really fast.
Okay.
And we just got to figure out how to keep her healthy. Mm-hmm. And if we can do that, she's going to have many, many good games here for us as we move forward, hopefully in the NCAA tournament, also in the coming years as well.
And what does she think about Coach Bell's dad jokes?
Probably doesn't like them very much.
Let's hear from her now.
My name is Skylar Heinrich. I am a senior. I play left forward. I am from Omaha, Nebraska. I started playing soccer around 8 years old because my sister played and I wanted to be better than her. I grew up with all my friends playing, and then it just turned out to be competitive and I continued playing. What inspires me as a player is the people around me being able to push me and feel the support of them wanting me to get better and me wanting them to get better. I got here my junior year, and I knew that I already done college a little bit, and I knew that I wanted to go south, and I love the heat, and TCU was a beautiful campus and a great team environment. My pregame routine is usually braiding my hair different every game. I like to do something different. I would say the funniest thing about Coach Bell is his dad jokes, and that he laughs at them more than everybody else. This is Skylar Heinrich, and you are watching Kickin' It with Kris and EB. Go Frogs.
So your dad jokes. You got a dad joke for me?
I don't have any for you, but it's more about in the moment.
Okay.
And the only person that gets him is Ryan. Because he's
a dad.
He's a dad, but he's also as old as me. Right. And they just fall on deaf ears, and I just laugh. I tickle myself. I'm an only child, so I'm used to entertaining myself and making myself laugh, and that's all. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're laughing, Coach Higgy's laughing.
Exactly.
That's all that matters, right?
We're good.
And, another thing several of the players have mentioned is your pregame dance routine in the locker room.
Okay. What about it?
Well, they kind of laugh.
Well, yeah, they laugh. I mean, it is something that they do get a kick out of, and it's not my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
But I do it for them.
But are we talking like how are we?
It just depends on the song.
Oh,
it's a different song every time.
Do you play the music or
no,
the
they
ladies?
do. I come in and then they play it.
Oh.
So it's like a mystery song, and then I have to figure out the rhythm to it and then dance to it.
So I envision kind of like this, like
no Carlton
Urkel type stuff. No, like you're like legit dancing.
Legit. And
really?
It's a different song every time.
Wow. Listen to this guy. Speaking of songs, when we come back, we're going to do, just remember who got you hip.
Yeah.
I like to call it
I don't know
Bell's
why
Beats.
you're fighting this.
Because I like Bell's Beats. I like alliteration. Use the hashtag Bell's Beats. It can be trending. It can be fun, but he's getting us hip, y'all, when we come back right after this.
For exclusive interviews and content on TCU recruits, subscribe now at frogstoday.com. Any sport, anytime. It's your source for all things TCU. Only on frogstoday.com.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Just Remember Who Got Your Hip.
I love it.
You love it?
I love that. Bell's Beats. Just remember who got your hip.
All right, so we're gonna move around and show you my depth.
Okay.
In my music, and what did you call it earlier?
Your range.
My range. Yeah, I have range.
You have range.
These are two guitar players, and they're very good. One is English, Tom Misch.
Tom Misch.
Yeah.
I love the way it flows. I love the way it grows. There's something in this sound that takes me far.
He just plays the guitar.
Well, he plays the guitar. He's in a band. I saw him this summer. But I've known about him. I think I found out about him during COVID as well.
Okay.
Very good. Singing, playing the guitar. He got a nice little band. It's a vibe.
Okay.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
And Mac Ayers is a vibe as well. A little bit different. Smooth, easy listening, rhythmic, just good for your ear, right? So if you're doing stuff around the house or whatever, just throw that on like it was back in the day when your mom was cleaning the house and she'd throw in some Fleetwood Mac or something just to keep it easy.
That was my house.
Yeah. Just the same type of stuff.
So
good vibes.
You like the string guitar. You like the kind of rocking out.
It's a good vibration.
Yeah.
It's good. It's healthy.
Oh man, I feel so hip. Man,
Tom Misch,
Mac Ayers. All right, and earlier we were talking about this duo that you claim made a song together.
I'm telling you. So we had a conversation about Justin Timberlake and Chris Stapleton. And I was telling Chris that there is a song with Justin and Chris Stapleton called Say Something, and he's disputing it. Now he has to look it up. And now he's probably going to play it for you. And it's a jam.
Everyone knows all about my train station. Still in my heart somewhere, there's melody and harmony.
You like that one too?
I love that.
What do you like about this song?
It kind of pulls on your emotions a little bit. It kind of draws you in, and it's just an interesting kind of vibe. But it's a really, really good song. Good song.
I'm a fan of Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
Timberlake's just kind of,
Okay,
I mean, he's just not my thing. I mean,
Sure.
he's extremely talented artist, right?
Yes.
But I had no idea that they had a collab.
They did. Now, by the way, as you know, I do go to concerts.
Big time.
So I have seen Justin Timberlake in concert. And I will tell you that's the best concert I've ever been to.
By far.
Not by far.
Not by far.
So
Okay.
before it was, my first concert I ever went to was Sade.
Okay.
That was back home in Cleveland.
Okay.
Right? And
First
that was
concert ever.
First ever.
Okay.
Sade was at an outdoor.
How old were you?
23.
23 for your first concert.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're poor.
That's all right.
So Sade outdoor amphitheater, I was like, oh, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And so now I saw Justin Timberlake probably 18, 19 here.
Okay.
Man of the Woods tour.
Okay.
And it was awesome. His stage performance was fantastic.
Got it. You want to know my first concert?
Who was it?
I just want, so it's like early 80s.
Early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of music?
Oh man, I'd call this, what would you call this? I don't know, popular at the time?
Pop music.
No,
Early.
but it's not really pop. It's more of a, think of like 80s music, right? It wasn't hair band. It wasn't anything like that. It was something my parents listened to on the radio. I mean, I was a young kid.
It wasn't Michael Jackson or anything like
It
that.
was not. That would have been huge.
Yeah.
That would have been huge. Neil Diamond.
Oh, that was really like,
Sweet.
yeah, that's kind of like sing along.
Yeah.
Get on your hair
Yeah.
ride.
You want to know something funny? Right. So my mom took us, my brother and I, my dad, my mom, and I think we took my little brother's like teacher from school.
Okay.
Like how random,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But I remember I had the T-shirt,
Okay.
Neil Diamond concert,
Right.
tour,
Right.
Reunion
That's
Arena
awesome.
back in the day.
You remember?
Of course I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first concert.
concert.
Sade, Neil Diamond.
There you go.
2 peas in a pod.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
This Friday, a big game against Michigan State. Beat the Spartans, and then you take on either the winner of Santa Clara, who you beat already 7-0, I believe,
yeah.
or the number 1 seed in that bracket right there, Notre Dame. So we'll see what happens. I think you're playing through the weekend.
I hope so. That's the goal for sure.
And then the goal is to win both those games, and then we can be back here talking about that next week.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Sounds great. Elite Eight is where we need to be.
That's right. You start at 64, 32, 16, down, 8-4 championship game.
That's right.
You've got the talent to do it.
We do.
You really do.
Yeah.
You do. All right, Coach. So we'll see you back here next week.
See everybody later.
Later.
Roxo Media House.